Hi there, everybody. Welcome to week of September the 25th. Wow, another month almost gone. I don't know about you, but the year's just going way too fast for me. But what can you do? You just got to keep up, right? Okay, so let's get into this. So I'm going to give you the planetary overview first, as I usually do, and then go into each of the signs. All righty. All right. So right at the start of this week, we have a trine astro aspect, and it's between Mercury and Jupiter. This is really powerful for communications. And now that Mercury is finally out of retrograde, it's great for communications. It's great to do things, to put things into action, and to have those sort of discussions with people that perhaps you've been putting off and putting on the back burner. So first, for those who are new to astrology, the trine aspect is an easygoing energy. So it's like a path of least resistance, and also just allowing things to come in. All right. So in that sense, I love the trines. We all love the trines. So who doesn't like an easy passage, right? And with the Jupiter in Taurus and Mercury in Virgo, which is one of the signs that it rules, then it's what's called an earth trine. And in this case, the earth trines are really good just at taking your inspiration and just getting it down and planning it, getting it organized. And then once that's done, you're ready to step into it and follow through with action. Okay. Now, later in the week, when Venus squares, okay, so a square is traditionally a, challenging aspect. So it's a little bit harder, not so easygoing as the trines. So Venus is going to square Uranus. Now, of course, as we know, Venus is the planet of love and abundance, or, love and money. I think of money and abundance, but yeah. And Uranus, like, things can come out of the blue with Uranus. So this really, to me, when I look at everything else that's going on the chart, it's really a message just to stay firm on your beliefs and push through. So, don't second guess yourself. I have a short 5-minute meditation that I do, and it just really just clicks me in to that meditative space, blocks out all the noise. And if you can find something on that, the one I do is a Gregorian chant. So if you're into Gregorian chants, then let me know and I'll send you the link. So just reach out to me, Jennifer@jenniferangel.com, and say, can I please have that Gregorian chant that you listen to? It's a great, for me, it is hooked into a past life, so it has like a lot of energy. It's very shifting. It's like a trigger point which sort of helps me shift. So you may like it, you may not, but if that's not for you, find something else that shifts you into that space, that meditative space, and quickly. All right. So so just going back to Uranus, things can, really come out of the blue with Uranus. So you want to pay attention to this and ask yourself, is this an interruption to my plans that is going to be really good? Is this needed? Or, is it just something that's wasting my time and just getting me distracted? And in that sense, you want to just move right through it. Okay, is my voice? I think you're the first person I've spoken to today, so I should have warmed my voice up beforehand. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I have some respiratory issues. Okay, so at the same time, later in the week, the full moon is going to be in Aries. Okay, so this can cause us all to be a little bit impulsive. That Aries energy, and certainly the moon energy, is emotional, and the Aries energy is impulsive. It wants to get things done. the other side of this is that Aries is ruled by Mars, and with the full moon, it means that the moon is in Aries, the sun is right opposite, on the opposite axis, is sitting in Libra, and so is Mars. So although, you know, the Mars energy has a lot to do with the Aries energy, here it really is more highlighted because it's on that sort of axis, and and so, you know, in that sense, it really makes this a great time. But once you have your plans laid, just put it into action, because putting things into action is really, that's the manifestation formula. You can sit there and meditate all day long, you know, or do your affirmations, and I'm not saying not to do that. I do it. I have like a, you know, 2-hour morning sort of energy ritual I do, and you know, for me it just helps to keep me centered and balanced. But that's not all of the equation. The other part of the recipe is then you have to move through and put things into action. And this is, as I said, this is a crucial step for manifesting and just attracting, you know, what you want in life. So it's like a two. It's like mind, body, spirit, right? We're spiritual beings here in our physical body. So the physical part is the action. So let's not forget that. This is a great week for action. And, you know, particularly so week concludes with another trine, lovely. And this is between Mercury and Uranus. So we got two trines, one between Mercury and Jupiter, and the other one between Mercury and Uranus. So not that far apart. They're like 5 days apart, so it's one sort of pretty well, you know, after each other. And that's going to help us just, you know, anything that you put off during Mercury retrograde because you follow it and you know that, you know, it's maybe not a great time to delve into sensitive issues or really sort of have important discussions, or maybe you just pick that up and felt like that was the best thing to do, you know. And if you're highly intuitive like I am, then, you know, you sort of just get a feel for that. So now you can literally, you know, have those discussions that can just like move things forward. And so you want to ask yourself, you know, ask your intuition, is this the time? Is this a good time to approach someone? You know, you always, if it's, you know, don't do a throwaway line or something in passing. If it's important to you, you want to make sure you have the other person's attention. I know that's sort of pretty basic, but a lot of the time we don't do it. You know, yours truly has been guilty of that as well. So, all right, so before we go into the signs, and I'll probably mention this in each of the sign too, we've just launched a new course. I'm so happy about it, happy, grateful, excited, called the Venus and Mars Love Language course. It's a 6-week course with my angel cat partner, Kat Mendoza, and we're really excited about it. So go ahead and check that out. Also, for the launch, we have 50% off discount. So yeah, you want to cash in on that. So we've spent like months, probably almost a year to tell you the truth, building this course. And so we're so delighted to be able to offer it. Okay. So it's astrologically and spiritually based, and action as well. So knowledge and action. All right, so let's have a look at each of the signs, starting with Aries. So the full moon, Aries, is in your sign. This is a message just to let go of the past. Like the full moon energy is like a new beginning, and it's actually a closure. And then because of the closure, it then makes space for the new beginning. All right. So it's indicating like a bright new future for you right now. And so and Mars, which is your ruler, is right opposite on the axis and in your love zone. So, you know, when Mars is in your love zone, it's like red hot, passionate love, like that chemistry. And as an Aries, you need that chemistry. It's like when you meet someone, if you don't have that chemistry, then it's probably not going to go anywhere. All right. And then, you know, and then we also this week we have there's interaction that can set the record straight for money matters. So if there's been sort of like, you know, unfinished financial situation in your life, then guess what? That can come up now too. And I'm so excited to have just launched with my angel cat partner, Kate Mendoza, myself, the Venus and Mars Love Language course. So go along and have a look at that on the site. We're really excited to it. And if it's something that you resonate with, then we'd love to see you. All right, so Taurus, regarding your life, everyone has an opinion, it seems, you know. So at the end, you have to do what feels right for you. All right. So it's nice to entertain other people, but, you know, just because someone tells you something or shares knowledge, it doesn't mean to say that you have to do it. Certainly listen, there's wisdom in that, but then you make up your own mind. And when it's about work, do the things that bring in the dollars, Taurus. You know, I mean, money is important. It's the exchange, you know. We don't exchange apples for oranges like we did in the old days. So we exchange things with money. That's how we live. So love and money makes the world go round. So you want to sort of be, you know, put your focus there. What are you doing? How are you spending your time? Is it making you money? All right. Now, someone at home may need your attention, probably no surprise there. And a social event can be the perfect place for you to network right now. So no matter what you're wanting in your life, if you get out and connect with people and network, that has a great feel. And for love, I'm so happy to let you know that along with my angel cat partner Kate Mendoza, we've launched a Venus and Mars Love Language course. Go along and have a look at it. We have 50% off for the launch. It's an amazing course if you're looking to attract love. We've been working on it literally for months, and we're just so delighted to be offering it to you right now. All right. Okay, so Gemini. Ease of conversation is a really positive ingredient for any relationship, but for you, it's a necessity. And it's what sort of tells you whether a relationship is going to end up being somewhat of permanency or whether it's just like a flash, you know. If you don't have that easy conversation, it's a dream, you know, a deal breaker for you. And if it is long term that you're looking for, then you could quite, you know, cross paths with someone right now who's destined to be in your life. All right. And at home, a situation is not transparent. If it's not transparent, then trust your instincts on that. Okay, and talking about love, we're so happy to present to you our Venus and Mars Love Language course with my angel cat partner, Cat Mendoza. Just launched it. In fact, it's being launched tomorrow, so it's on the site now. Go and have a look. We've got a 50% off for the launch. So we'd love to see you if that's something you feel you're resonating with right now. Okay, so Cancer, connections you make now can be really beneficial in more than one way. Okay, so you're going to have to just sort of trust that when you meet someone, you know, you just never know when someone will come through for you. When you meet someone, you have a feeling about them, you know, just like let it you know, organically come up and just, you know, see how that works out rather than trying to sort of force anything. Now with money, you want to think twice about doing business with friends. I'm not saying not to do business with friends, but just make sure that you both know what you're getting into and what the ground rules and the boundaries are. Okay. Things seem to be on the fast track with a matter at home as well, so you want to get organized. And when it's about love, I'm so happy to announce that we are launching, like literally tomorrow, it's on the site now, a Venus and Mars love language course with my angel cat partner, Kat Mendoza, and we've been working on this for months, and finally we're launching it. We also have a 50% off for the launch, so go and have a look at it on jenniferangel.com on the Angel Cat page. And if that's something that you resonate with, then we would love to see you. All right, so Leo, Venus still in your sign. I feel like Venus has been in your sign for a while, so this is nice. It does heighten love. All right, so however, there is like this little thing that there can be a clash now between your work and your social life and your love life. So you want to get your schedule set so you can do everything and no one misses out on the time or what you've promised them. Okay, now when it's about money, just hold back on your opinions for now. It's always wise to let someone else do the talking and see where they are, see what knowledge they have to impart, and just see what they're all about and what they have to offer. Okay, all right, so, and talking about love, so happy to advise you that we're launching, like today, tomorrow, it's on the site now, our Venus and Mars love language course. So with my angel cat partner, Kat Mendoza, and if that, go and have a look on jenniferangel.com, the Angel Cat page. And if that's something that you resonate with, it's a great course. We've been working on it for months. We're really happy with it. And then anyway, we'd love to see you in it. If and you've got any questions, just reach out. All right, so Virgo, if money is the topic of conversation, which it often is, and there's some urgency to get things locked down now, don't feel pressured to work to someone else's deadline, okay? Unless it's your boss or someone like that, but, sometimes we just allow other people to put us under deadline. And so, you have your own deadlines, your own responsibility, your own huge to-do list. So, fit it in there. So find out what, don't let someone sort of pressure you too much, because you know what, that just causes stress. And when stress and worry sets in, then your whole manifestation power just deteriorates, diminishes. All right, so build in some thinking time. When you have some thinking time, you can go through it. What happened, what happens here, do the pros and cons, how does it feel, check in with your intuition. Then you can make a more informed decision that's going to work for you and not just someone else. Okay, and if there's a sudden development in your life on some level or some area, then you want to be ready to roll with action. So, get organized, not an issue for you, Virgo. Okay, now with love, I want to just let you know that we've launched our Venus and Mars love language course. Okay, it's a 6-week course, amazing course. We've spent months on it with my angel cat partner, Kat Mendoza. Go along to jenniferangel.com on the Angel Cat pages. Have a look at it. Right now, to launch it, we have 50% off. So if this is something that you resonate with, then we would love to see you there. Reach out if you got any questions, okay? All right, so Libra, Mars energy in your sign. Yay, it really motivates you to push into action. So in one sense, it pushes you out of your, comfort zone, having to sort of think things through and get into action and do them faster. The other sense, it's going to stop you from procrastinating. So that's a great thing, all right? And with the full moon energy right opposite in your relationship zone, then, love can get a little bit intense when it's around the full moon. It brings up emotions that you perhaps, haven't dealt with for a while, and you may have even pushed down. So, this is like a great thing, even though it can be a little uncomfortable, but you know, try to go with it, try to feel it, because when you let those emotions come up, you feel it, and then you go, you know what, I'm just going to release that, or you know what, I don't need that anymore, or you know what, I'm not even that person anymore. Just let it go. Okay, so full moon in your relationship area is really, really good for that. All right. Now, don't rush into anything for now. See what develops. This is like in everything, because that's the Mars. The Mars in your sign wants to push you forward, wants you to rush, okay? That's not how you operate. You are much better when you have the time just to think things through. And so build that time in, all right? Now, a friend can show their true colors now. So good, bad. So just watch what they do. You know, I mean, you know that old saying, you know, talk is cheap. You know, I mean, it is really. I mean, so you want to sort of watch what people do as well as listening to what they say. Okay. All right, so, and I'm so happy and delighted to let you know that we've launched today, tomorrow, and launched our Venus and Mars love language course. Amazing course for relationships. Spent months doing it with my angel cat partner, Kat Mendoza. Go along to jenniferangel.com on the Angel Cat page, have a look at it. If it resonates with you, we'd love to see you. Plus, right now for the launch, it's 50% off. Okay, so we'd love to see you there. All right, so Scorpio. Scorpio, I mean, you're a smart operator, you know, we all know that. If you don't know that, then keep telling yourself that every day. You know, I am smart, I'm good at everything, all right? And more importantly, which is true for Scorpio, I can do anything that I focus and put my mind to, all right? Okay, but teamwork is, you know, so first of all, you need to do the work yourself. Then really keep in mind that, you know, very few things are achieved with one person alone. Can one person make a difference? Sure, we've seen that in history over and over. But at the end, it's the team that really is the key to success. Now, you know, and just remember that without thought, without action, is still just the thought, okay? And not that you have any you know, any issue of putting things sort of into action, but you know, it needs to be a balance of thinking things through and putting them into action to lead to that successful outcome. There's a lot going on right now for you, and so, you know, effective time management is really, an organization is really crucial to get the job done. And you know, love's sort of pretty intense. I mean, like, we have like a full moon, Mars is in the sign before yours, and you know, different aspects going on. So love is pretty intense, and I'm so happy to be able to share with you that we have launched, my angel cat partner, Kat Mendoza, and myself have launched our Venus and Mars love language course. It's a fabulous course. We've been working on it for months. We're so happy with it. We're so delighted to be putting it out there. It's really going to make a difference in so many people's lives about attracting the relationship that they want. If that is something that you feel resonates with you right now, go ahead to jenniferangel.com on the Angel Cat pages, have a look. Also right now for the launch, we have 50% off. Okay, so great time to you know, register. Now, Sagittarius, love's passionate. All right, so if relationships between you, I mean, love is passionate, we've got the full moon, which is, so there's a lot of different things which you know, to back up that statement. So we've got the full moon, which is in an area where you can meet someone. Venus sits in your area of soul love, and Mars is in your area of friendships and networking. Okay, so it's a pretty passionate time. And if relationships between you and another are solid, you know, on solid ground, then, you know, just enjoy this. I mean, if you're looking for love, you want to get out and, you know, look for it. okay? And you know, if there's cracks in any relationships, then the full moon can really force you to deal with this. And like it or not, you know, when we're forced to deal with things, you know, we don't want to do it, but it's what allows us to clear stuff and move on, and it allows us to get closure. And when we clear stuff out, the universe never leaves a void, so then that opens a space for something or someone else to come through. Okay, so if you feel like you have to step out of your comfort zone a bit, like, remember that. And, you know, if you've got something to say at work, then be direct, but do it diplomatically. Okay, I'm sure you know what that means. I have a Sag rising, so, you know, we can be brutally honest, or we just be honest. Not everybody likes to hear people like to have it sugar coated, and we're not too good at that. So that's going to be a little bit of an effort, but yeah, try to do it diplomatically. And I'm so happy and pleased to advise you that my angel cat partner, Kat Mendoza, and myself have just launched our Venus and Mars love language course. All right, we're very excited about it. We've been working on it literally for months. We're so happy about it. It's going to change the lives in people's love life, and attracting and resonating, and, you know, attracting the love life that you want, you know, that you desire and you deserve. So if that's something that interests you, go on to JenniferAngel.com on the Angel Cat pages, and right now for the launch we have 50% off. Okay, so great time to you know, to do that, and lots of bonuses as well. Okay, Capricorn, so everything needs to fit around your work schedule now, Capricorn. You've got lots going on. I'm a Capricorn, and this is exactly true for me. It's like focus. It's this happening, there's that happening, and you know, we don't like to you know, we like to take on a lot of things because we can, but, you know, be mindful that firstly, you want to stay flexible because things can change at a moment's notice, but you want to get really organized because now we're on the run, you know, we're on the run to the last part of the year. So we're moving into October. So we're moving into that last quarter. So it's like, what do you want to achieve between now and the last quarter? What are you going to spend your time on, focus on? Personally, I've just moved one of my projects to next year because I just can't do it justice, you know. And, you know, as Capricorns, we can be a little bit of a perfectionist as well. So we don't like to, you know, put out work that we're not happy with. All right, but with all this going on, you want to make time for love, make time for romance, you know. Perhaps it's time to say how you feel, tell someone how you feel and what your love dream is all about. More importantly, start with yourself, you know, tell yourself how you feel and your love dream. And talking about a love dream, and that's part of what that's included in our new course, which we've just launched right now, called the Venus and Mars Love Language Course, which we've created with my angel cat partner, Kat Mendoza. It's going to be amazing. It's going to help people just to attract the love that they, you know, desire, dream of, and deserve. Okay. So if that's something that you feel would interest you, go on to JenniferAngel.com. Have a look at the Angel Cat page, and right now we have 50 for the launch. We have 50% off. Okay, so this is a great time to do it. Okay, so and now let's go on to Aquarius. So Aquarius, discussions with someone around your home or your love life. I mean, this can be quite passionate in lots of ways. Of course, you know, when we say passionate, I mean, I mean, we'll go to, that's intimacy, and but you know, passion is much more than intimacy. It's about getting excited about things, and you know, really getting motivated to get things done. So there could be something going on around your home or your love life that you feel very passionate about now. So, but it's you know, it's necessary to make decisions and move forward. And there's lots going on this week in the star chart with the full moon, which is a trigger point to bring closure to things, and that opens up the doorway for you to have discussions. And Mars is also, you know, sitting in your, let's have a look, 7, 8, 9, in your area of travel. So, and self-development. So, you know, there's lots of things that can come up now that can just help you step into you more and do some self-development, self-awareness. And once that's happened, then it's more easily to self-actualize, a lot of selves in there, right? And make things happen, all right? So you want to avoid being reactive, though. You know, here's the thing. When someone says something that might sort of like, you know, like needle you a little bit or push one of your buttons, there's two things that you can do. You can react or you can respond. Or you can just listen, take it in, and walk away. You know, when you react, it really sets up an interaction that'll go backwards and forwards, and at sometimes can escalate. All right, so you're a fixed sign, so you don't like to back down around things, and you know, if it's what you believe in, then why should you? Okay, but a little bit of compromise here and just responding and listening is going to sort of help a situation not you know, not escalate. So you want to just focus on letting go of any sort of past or pettiness and focus on the big picture instead. That's always a great thing to do. Now, with love, I'm so happy and pleased to advise that we've just launched our Venus and Mars love language course. I'm so very excited about this with my angel cat partner, Kat Mendoza. It's on the site now. You can go to jenniferangel.com onto the Angel Cat page. If you know, it's going to be great. We've been working on it for months. We're so excited to launch it. It's going to help so many people just build you know, stronger relationships and more green flags, less red flags. And so if that's something that you think that resonates with you, then right now for the launch, we have 50% off. So it's a great time to get on board, all right? Okay, so Pisces, an unexpected development can reveal financial opportunity right now, Pisces. I mean, we've got the moon in your money zone and also Mars and Sun in your other money zone. So things can happen quickly. You can have like a discussion. If it's with a loved one as well, then there's like a monetary discussion that's likely to come up. And you know, what comes out is can really like just change your game plan, and you know, put some urgency on what happens as well. I mean, the full moon brings some urgency because it tends to bring things to a head, you know, close, and you know, keep in mind when things sort of close, then that opens the door for a new beginning to come in. And of course, you know, the Mars energy is impulsive and wants to get things done. You know, I want it now. All right. So, you know, there's some sort of urgency that goes on. So you'll need to sort of just think through how you want to handle things, be as organized as you can. And, you know, you want to remember that from chaos comes growth and transformation. So, you know, it's like my spiritual teacher in New York used to always say, you know, Jennifer, when life is messy, that's when it's about to change and transform. So right. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, when it's to do with love, I'm so happy and delighted to announce that we have launched, like today, tomorrow, it's on the site now, Venus and Mars Love Language course. And so it's an amazing course. My angel cat partner, Kat Mendoza, and I have been working on this literally for months. So it's going to like change so many lives with relationships, of you being able to, you know, see the green flags, also notice the red flags, be more of yourself, and attract the partnership. If you're looking for love, attract a partnership that you desire and love and deserve. If you're in a relationship, then it's going to help you make that relationship stronger. Okay. All right. Love, luck, and vision to all of you. Go ahead onto jenniferangel.com, onto the Angel Cat page, and we've got 50% off for the launch on that course right now. So we would love to see you there. All right. Bye for now.